Hi, let's do some yoga today inspired by the Artemis 2, the Orion, the astronauts up there. Apparently the lady Christina Koch does yoga and I was watching them the other day. Please follow me. And it inspired me to make this yoga. Okay, so we're going to regulate today, just a short class, turning the hands like we're in space, bend the knees, open up. They're going around the moon. So the theme for this yoga is around the moon. Okay, and we're going to perhaps inhale, look up. I want you to stretch the thyroid at the front of the neck and down. One more time, make it big, big moon. And down. Hands on the hips, walk the feet in, some circles around the moon. Now one side's going to be different to the other, and I want you, rather than just flinging your hips around, can you transfer your weight from one foot to the other, really feeling the flow. When we're in our heads and when we're stressed, we forget, we don't even feel the feet under us, how we're walking, we don't know how we get from A to B. So really slowing things down. Let's do it really slow now, like we're in space. Okay, arms are floating. Brilliant. So just bring the feet about hip width apart. This is what I saw them doing in the spaceship the other day. They have to do half an hour's cardio exercise in space every day. Feet are on the floor. It reminded me of the chair pose. So they're going to squat down, bring the arms up. Maybe Christina Koch can do this in space, and pull it down. Inhale up. Feel that stretch at the front of the throat, opening through the shoulders, and down. Swing the arms, float them up, and down. Really this time work feeling the core. Pull as if the sun is at the core, the colour yellow, pulling right back. Sit back as if you're in a chair, staring up to the moon. Stretch from your armpit to your elbow to your wrist. Twinkle the fingers. And then we'll do this one more time, deeply. And down, chin to the chest. Bring the head up to one side. And down. To the other side. And down. Bend the knees. Float up. To one side. Float down. To the other side. And again. Arms are weightless. To the other side. Great. Taking the feet a little bit wider this time. We're going to turn the feet out to one side. One foot out to one side. And we're going to open out. Stretch, coming down into triangle posture, Trikonasana. Breathe. If you like, the gaze can be down, middle, or up. And right now, how can you float a bit? So I'm just going to take my hand off my leg, rather than just supporting it, like I'm floating. Breathe. Breathe. Great. And floating back up. Bottom half of the body staying the same. We're going to turn, we're going to bend this front knee. Floating the arms up, staring at the moon. Can you sink a little further down into that front leg? Take the toes forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Again, arms, just have them really floaty here. I've just been watching them up on the spacecraft on Orion. Very cool. I wish I was doing that. Maybe I am now. Arms, let's float them down. This forearm's coming on to this thigh. Palm is flat. Float the arm. Crescent moon. And back. Float it back. This time, eyes track to the tip of the fingers. You can twinkle the fingers if you like. Over crescent moon. And down. And again. Over crescent moon. Over the moon. So the moon is lower energy in yoga. More feminine yoga. More feminine energy. So back knee comes down. One hand's down, one foot's down. If you like, and when you're ready, I'm going to ask you to twist this top arm up. And then slowly bring it down to the floor. So you should have a hand, and a foot. Make some circles here in the hips. I want you to make some circles in your jaw. See if there's a yawn in there. We're going to inhale up again. Stretch. There'll be a yawn here somewhere. And hand, foot, circles, circles, circles. Excellent. Walk the hands forward. Foot comes out to the side. Inhale up. We're going to take the hand down. Over like a crescent moon. And float the hand back. And again, twice more. Over, crescent moon. And down. In yoga, the moon yoga sort of lower to the ground, slower. Probably links with the women's cycles. Great. Where things are less higher energy. Bring both feet in. Inhale up. Stretch. Round the moon. Into a ball. Inhale up. Sitting back on the heels. Touch the fingers. Exhale down. Last time. Round the moon. Smile. Fingertips touch. Exhale. Walking the hands forward. Slowly, gracefully, floating weightlessly. Back up. Back up. Here we go. Okay. We're going to go on the other side this time. Turning the other foot out wide. Inhale. Float the arms like we're in space. Ooh, I wish I was in space. Coming over. Maybe I can teach yoga at the Astronought. I would love that. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale. Inhale. Again, just play with the neck here. Slowly float the neck down. Middle or up. Just choose what's right for you. Wiggle the fingers, wiggle the jaw. Floating up this time. Turning the hips forward. We're going to bend the front knee. Depending on your back, if you've got a bad back, keep the heel down. Gently twist. If you're feeling like you're floating and you're strong, and you can do that, come up onto the back foot, belly button pulls in, sinking down. Again, the arms, just let them be weightless. Oh, great. And then the forearms coming down onto the thigh here. Open up, crescent moon. Okay. Awareness, front hand isn't floppy. It's like an iPad. Straight. Inhale, crescent moon. Stretch from the waist to the fingertips. And down. Final crescent moon. Love a crescent moon. And float that down. Okay, hand comes to the floor, knee down. So you can keep the knee down. If that feels okay, that's one option. Another option is you can straighten the back leg. Hand, foot on the floor. Inhale, ebb and flow, and down. And again, and down. Knee to the floor, walking the body forward, leg comes out to the side, legs out to the side. Inhale up, touch the fingers, exhale slowly. You can do it, the foot can be up a bit, down, do whatever feels right. The side, mine's going there. Crescent moon, a bit lower from the waist. Feel your knee on the floor, heel on the floor. Open it down. This time to tap the floor. Float up the side of the crescent moon. Watch your hands. And down. And again. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Bring that knee in. Sitting back. Curling into a ball. Head is heavy. Open the arms out around the moon. Touch your fingers. Pause. When you're ready to exhale, turn the palms this time. Feel gravity. Feel a resistance. Always a resistance to something, isn't it? Fall down. Twice more. Around the moon. Visualize the moon. When we slow down our breath, turn the hands. Slow it down. Like really slow it down. When we slow that exhalation down, we impact our parasympathetic nervous system. And again. And exhale. Into a ball. And slowly bringing the fingertips together. Sitting comfortably. This may be sitting like this, like in a lightning bolt. Or sitting on the floor with the legs out front or lying on your back. Slowly beginning to inhale. Taking your awareness to the top of the head, up to the sky, to the moon. Exhale. And again, deeply inhale. All the way up the spine. And exhale. Now, take your right hand and I want you to have an on-off switch. What am I talking about? Thumb, first finger. Okay? Block the thumb. Deeply inhale through the left nostril. Exhale through that left nostril. Keep doing this. In yoga, when we breathe through that side, the left side, that's associated more with the parasympathetic nervous system or the moon, depending if you're in the east or the west. It's good for relaxing, good for sleep. So inhale, pause, exhale. Keep breathing in and out through that left nostril. Pause for a beat, exhale, slow it down. Continue with this breathing through the left nostril to help sleep, to help the body. Continue with that breath. When we breathe through the left nostril, it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, helping us release, let go, hopefully sleep a bit better, come away from anxiety. Let the hand come down now, both thumb and first finger are touching. And in your mind's eye, eyes can be open, closed, or somewhere in between. In your mind's eye, just imagine that you're only breathing through that left nostril. Your body will remember. Our bodies remember. Breathe deeply through the left nostril. Usually the left side, right side, continue with that left nostril. One side will be more blocked. It seems to change around every 90 minutes. Continue with that left nostril breathing. Okay. I'd invite you now to perhaps stay where you are, make yourself comfortable. You might want to come down onto the floor. Come down onto the floor. Turn the head to one side. And actually bring the arms over you. More containing for night time. Knees. Bring the feet up. Knees up, sorry. Knees folding into each other. Just deeply relax. Let the whole body release and let go. Noticing gravity pulling you down. Interesting, we're noticing gravity pulling us down, and in space there's no gravity. That's why they're floating about. Feel the heaviness of your spine, the lower spine, whole spine. Release and let go. Your head. And you feel the heavy head. Whole body, release and let go. Perhaps getting ready for sleep. And taking this as a moment to reset. So I'd invite you to stay here a little bit longer, perhaps in meditation. If you want to have a nap, have a nap. Or if you like, begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, see if there's a yawn in there. Take a big stretch. I invite you to take the biggest stretch you've taken all day. All day. And if you like, and when you're ready, bring them one knee up, the other arm to the side, slowly rolling over, coming up to a comfortable seated position. And thank you for today, and I'll see you again soon.